Assalamu alaikum, dear students. It is 15th of June 2021, Tuesday. It is class 12th, subject education. Dear students, today our topic is Jammu and Kashmir Board of School Education. A brief historical account of Jammu and Kashmir Board of School Education. The role of this Jammu and Kashmir Board of School Education. The achievements of the board, the structure of the Jammu and Kashmir Board of School Education. We will discuss these points one by one, dear students, so that we can have some concept of this state, of this Jammu and Kashmir Board of School Education. Why was it established? When it came into existence? What was the purpose of this board, and what were the circumstances in which or that led to the establishment of this board in Jammu and Kashmir. Dear students, the Jammu and Kashmir State Board of School Education, abbreviated as JKSBSE or JK BOS, it is the main board of school education in Jammu and Kashmir. It is based in Srinagar and is under the administration of the state government of Jammu and Kashmir. Dear students, the board runs more than 10,609 schools across the state and employs 22,300 teachers across the state. Dear students, so far as the structure of the board is concerned, the chair of the board, the principal secretary to Government Education Department, the director of School Education Kashmir, the director of School Education Jammu, a representative from each of the two universities of Kashmir and Jammu. Each representative is appointed by council of the university involved. 4 school teachers, 2 men and 2 women. They are also appointed by the government. The male teachers are appointed to take care of the education of boys, and the female teachers are appointed to take care of the education of girls. Dear students, a well-known expert in education who is not part of the administration but who is appointed by the government to ensure transparency. A representative of the teachers' training institutions is also appointed. This representative is appointed by the government also. 1 man from among the principals and headmasters of teaching institutions is appointed by the government, and they also become the members of the board. 1 woman from among the principals and headmistresses of the teaching institutions in the state is also appointed, and also they become the members of the board. This is the structure of the state, Jammu and Kashmir State Board of School Education. Dear students, as you know, the Jammu and Kashmir Board of School Education came into existence in the year 1975 by an act of the legislature to reform, recognize and consolidate school education in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. It was suggested that education thus provided will relate intimately to the development of the potentialities of youth, to the national needs and to the aspirations of the people. Discover talent and nurture it. To promote equality of opportunities by providing necessary facilities and help generally to raise the standard of living and productivity of the state and achieve closer and willing participation of the people in democratic process. Dear students, some of the main purposes of Jammu and Kashmir State Board of School Education. Each educational board has got a particular purpose and objective. The Jammu and Kashmir State Board of School Education has intention to discover talent in young students and nurture it. They make sure that the education so imparted to the students must be really successful with regards to developmental purpose. The promotion of equality among different peoples of the state is also one of the main purposes of Jammu and Kashmir State Board of School Education. Dear students, education, in order to raise the standard of living, the board has incorporated various strategies as well as the theories. A good control over the regulation of education has also become one of the main purposes of this board. Dear students, the role of Jammu and Kashmir State Board of School Education is very significant. The mode of instruction of the board has been modified into English. Whether you are willing to make an enrollment for your child in higher secondary education or that of a primary education, Jammu and Kashmir State Board of School Education have a good and efficient team to allocate the strategically impact. The board also provides the textbooks for each subject as well as the exercise books. The conduction of public examination is also one of the functions of Jammu and Kashmir State Board of School Education. Today, in various foreign lands, you will get talented students and professionals in the field of science, arts, and commerce. Many among the group has achieved their certificate under Jammu and Kashmir State Board of School Education. This is a pride to the state. The students, the Jammu and Kashmir Board of School Education has indeed fulfilled above objectives in an able manner under the stewardship of dynamic and visionary leadership of chairpersons for the last 34 years. Technological innovations and impact of globalization has given new challenges. We will have to produce students who can compete globally, who can excel in the multinational environment and also can survive confidentially under cross-culture environment. Further, we have to benchmark ourselves on a global scale with best educational boards of the world. Dear students, the board is empowered to specify the courses of instruction and create syllabus for them and to select textbooks for the elementary and secondary school and for the higher secondary school examination, to conduct public examinations and publish the results at the secondary school and higher secondary levels. The students, the grant diplomas or certificates to people who have passed its examinations is also the concern of the board. To recognize educational institutions at the secondary school and higher secondary level is also the duty of this board. To conduct inspections of recognized institutions, ensuring that required facilities, equipment, and staff is in place, that only the approved books and courses are taught, and that the standards are in accord with the relevant regulations and procedures. Dear students, the board is authorized to cancel the recognition from schools that do not meet the proper conditions, to supervise and control the recognized institutions and exercise various other powers given to it by law. Dear students, this was all about today's topic. I hope you would have understood this. This was a brief history of Jammu and Kashmir State Board of School Education, its structure, its functions, its objectives, its role in the education sector of Jammu and Kashmir. It is all for today. Inshallah, tomorrow we will discuss some other topic. Till then, bye. Assalamu alaikum.